Wall Street gave up strong early gains to close mostly lower on Friday after the World Health Organization signaled that the coronavirus pandemic remains a deadly threat, and Apple said it will reclose some stores due to rising case counts in parts of the US, casting fresh doubt on soon economic recovery. All three equity benchmarks still made weekly gains though. The S&P 500 index fell by 0.5% on Friday to close at 3,097.74. For the week, it still posted a 1.86% gain. U.S. stocks declined after Apple said it would reclose 11 stores in Florida, Carolinas, and Arizona starting on Saturday. There were reports of rising coronavirus cases in those states, as well as California and Texas, which all reported record-high single-day increases on Thursday. The World Health Organization, at a Friday briefing, also said that the coronavirus pandemic has entered a new and dangerous phase. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down by 8.8% at 25,871.46 on Friday. For the week, it made a 1.04% gain. In economic reports, the U.S. current account deficit, a measure of the nation's debt to other countries, fell by 0.1% to $104.2 billion in the first quarter from a revised $104.3 billion in the 2019 fourth quarter. The small decline reflected a lower trade deficit in goods. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq index ticked up by 0.03% on Friday to end at 9,946.12. For the week, it advanced by 3.7%. Among stocks in focus last week, shares of Slack Technologies plunged on Friday after Goldman Sachs analysts downgraded the stock to sell from neutral. Slack Technologies stock was off by 3.2% on Friday to close at 33.13. Despite the losses, it still logged a weekly 7.33% gain. Goldman Sachs analyst Heather Bellini downgraded the stock to sell from neutral. This competitive landscape could pressure Slack's long-term growth rate and its ability to penetrate its market. The analyst maintained a $30 price target for the stock. Meanwhile, Apple shares fell on Friday after reports that the company would reclose some stores in areas where COVID-19 is flaring up again. The tech giant stock ticked down by 0.6% to end at 349.72. Week on week, it advanced by 3.2%. However, to start this week, Apple shares hit a record high after the company made a slew of announcements at its annual Worldwide Developers Conference, where it unveiled the latest version of iOS, its mobile operating system. Apple also said its new Mac computers will no longer use Intel chips. You've watched a weekly financial review with me, Anna Kasatkina. Stay tuned.